When you think of powerful economies, you probably think of countries like the United States or China. But one of the most competitive economies I've ever seen isn't even in the real world. It's inside a Minecraft server. This is the Donut SMP, a Minecraft server where thousands of players compete to become as rich as possible. But instead of teaming with friends or experienced players, I decided to build a team using only random players. I have no money, no teammates, and no idea what I'm getting into. So to start, I headed to Spawn, the busiest place on the entire server, where thousands of players gather to trade, recruit teammates, and show off their riches. Yo, do you want a team? No?
Yo guys, who wants 1 mil?
Yo, does anyone want a team? Yeah, so after getting rejected for 20 minutes straight, I knew I had to find a different method of recruiting teammates. So I left Spawn in search of new players, and the first person I came across was actually not even on the Donut SMP, but a PvP server. You see, tons of players on the Donut SMP joined these servers to practice Crystal PvP, and I knew this would be a perfect opportunity to find my first teammate. So I started queuing duels until I found someone with potential. Yo, hello? Yeah! Hello? Yo, hello? Oh my gosh, this is gonna take forever. I don't want to talk about it. But eventually, after dueling for hours, I finally found my first teammate. But sadly, I didn't get on recording. But I'll give you guys a quick rundown on how we met. This is Moon God, and after finding him on a duel in PvP Club, we started practicing together, and after a few days, I told him about the challenge I was doing. And technically, since I only met him on a Minecraft server, I asked if he wanted to join my team, and he accepted. You ready to start from zero?
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, bet, let's get it, bro. Let's get it. Alright, I say that we go...
We sell this, and then we auction.
So just sell this? Okay. Alright, I got $100. A whopping $100, bro. Now, while most survival worlds start with gathering wood or killing mobs, on Donut SMP, we started by breaking kelp for 2 hours. Since the server has such an intricate economy, the best way to conquer the server isn't through getting stacked or killing players. It's by ruling the economy. Throughout the day, we were constantly going through different money-making methods, selling kelp, using that money to buy a shovel and sell sand, and then we used to buy a pickaxe and started selling some ice, which was our best money-making method so far. But at the rate we were going, it would take literal days of mining ice just to make enough money to support a small team. So we needed to find a new money-making method fast. Until we thought of teleporting streamers. You see, Donut SMP has hundreds, if not thousands of streamers, with most of them being really rich. So if we could get a streamer to teleport to us, there might be a way we could get some quick cash. Yo!
Are you even on my live, bro?
Yeah. Bro, whose voice is echoing? Yo! Wow.
I mean, that's something.
Hold up, I got it. This will be perfect. We could like make them pity us because I'm at 1,000 ping right now. Oh, yo, hello. And after teleporting the second streamer, we got to sell our pig spawners for 250k each.
Wait.
Oh my god.
Y'all just stay here real quick.
And then he decided to teleport another streamer. Bro, you have to pity us, bro. Come on, I'm at 1,000 ping. But they actually turned out to be pretty generous. What? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! And after giving us even more money, our combined total was over $12 million. Now, it seemed like teaming with a random player actually wasn't a bad idea, until I realized Moon God had a severe gambling addiction.
Wait, what?
Because as soon as he made some money, he would immediately gamble all his money away. And it seemed that teaming with random players actually wasn't a good idea. And so far, the money-making methods we were using were pretty bad, and begging the streamers for money just wasn't cutting it. So I looked up what the best money-making methods were, and the top results were all kelp farms. So we dug down to make a kelp farm using a schematic that makes over 40 million an hour. Wait, what? Is this glass? Dude, is that glass? Wait, what? It's not. Why did... Oh, that's where... It's because of my schematic. It's my schematic. So I get the full... Oh my god. I get the full... Oh my god. we were not cut out for this, as we didn't have nearly enough money or resources to make the farm. Instead, we used the area as a base camp, and while Moon went back to gambling, I went to the Nether in search of new ways to make money. Alright. And after being in the Nether for nearly 2 hours, I came back with almost nothing. The Donut SMP is getting around nearly 50,000 players daily, and because of that, almost every single resource in the Nether was completely drained, which is why that one netherite ingot was worth nearly 7 mil. Yo, hello?
You tell me you wasted all of that time for $500,000? I could TPH you and get that $500,000 right now, bro.
Even though it seemed like this day was an entire waste, that all changed when I checked Moon God's balance. You guys, I'm shocked. I just checked Moon God's balance. I've been gone for a couple of days, but I check his balance, and he has 35 mil. How? And after teleporting him to me, he had this to say. You have... I guess the gambling actually paid off, as he paid me 15 million, and it put us closer to our goal than ever before. And with this new amount of money, I started searching for a new kelp farm to use. And that's when I came across this. An insanely cheap starter kelp farm that makes nearly 264 million a day. But before I could get started on the farm, this happened. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yo, chill, why are you killing me? For real, why are you killing me? Wait, can you actually tell me why you're trying to kill me, bro? Why, after everything we've been through? After everything we've been through? Dude, you're actually gonna kill me, stop.
I'm joking, man.
Bro, are we serious, bro? But before getting right to the kelp farm, I wanted to spend my money on some PvP kits and try to get some armor from duels from the RTP zone, a free-for-all where everyone gets teleported to the same place and fights at the same time. There you go, got him. When going to RTP again, I did not realize that I was RTPing into Asia. I died almost instantly. What? After trying so many different money-making methods, it felt like I wasn't getting anywhere. So as a last-ditch effort, I tried doing what Moon God did to get his fortune: gambling. To be honest, I've died so many times, and it seems that Moon God has made a ton of money from it, so I'm gonna try gambling. Alright, I guess I'm going all in. Let's see if we're about to get scammed. Dude, he's not paying. I think I just got scammed. Yeah, there's my gamble. Wow, okay. Yeah, so huge shout out to this guy for scamming me. Now, at this point, I thought it wasn't even possible to get rich enough to make a team. And it seemed like Moon God wasn't doing too well either.
Yeah, bro, come on, bro. Double nothing, bro. How do I lose all my money?
And that's when I realized I was nearly 5 days into this challenge, and I only found one other teammate. So I left Donut SMP once more to find new players interested in the challenge, and that's when everything changed. Alrighty, so someone just sent me a IP. He just asked if someone wanted to join. I said yes, and then he sent me this IP. What? This is a full-on server. When I TP'd and got geared up, I realized Twintify didn't have voice chat, meaning that I couldn't team with him since I didn't feel like typing 24/7. So instead, I went to spawn and came across some pretty interesting people. Yo, does anyone have any gear?
I got a Density 5 mace, guys. You're gonna have to take it off my
Density?
daddy. Buddy, I didn't say density. Like, are you an idiot? Bro, look in my eyes and tell me, are you an idiot?
But after talking to everyone at spawn for some time, one person stuck out to me. Wadlots. After grinding and PvPing with him on the server, I invited him to the team, and he accepted. Do you play Donut SMP?
What, with the guy that's good at crystals, like Dr. Donut?
Yeah, that guy.
No, yeah, sure.
Alright. And now, we were a trio. After I explained to Moon God everything that had happened over the past couple of days, he had something to show me. Yo, did you build this while I was gone?
Yo, this took me 30 minutes.
Yo. Oh, you made a gambling machine.
Bruh.
Now that we had a new base of operations, I wanted to find a new money-making method that was easy, efficient, and didn't require me to leave the base. And that's when I came across auction flipping. On the Donut SMP auction house, prices of certain items are constantly changing, depending on the time of day and the amount you buy. Having this in mind, I started looking through common items that people buy very quickly, and that's when I came across reselling pistons. If I buy a stack of pistons for 115k, then resell them in portions of 16 for 65k each, I make 145k profit with no effort. And after applying this method for a couple hours, I made almost 20 mil. Yeah. What? Wait a minute. He just fell off. Now, it seemed like Donut SMP had a lot of ways to make a bit of money, but I needed to find a way to make tons of money. That was until I remembered the kelp farm that I thought of building with Moon God a week ago. And if I was able to pull this off, creating a stack team of players would actually be possible. So I used my remaining money to buy an amethyst pickaxe and clear out the farm. Alright. The outline is complete. We need to patch this area. Same for this area. 3, 2, 1. And voila. And now, all we gotta do is build it. Okay, this is expensive. After I sold my amethyst pickaxe, I started placing orders for all the materials I need. And it wasn't too long until I had everything to build the farm. Have all the resources that we will need. Alright, let's get building. Oh my gosh. I did it. The farm's done. Oh my gosh. With the remaining money I had, I spent everything on bones to grow the kelp and blaze rods to fuel the smokers. But after AFKing for an hour, I got off for the night. Alright, I guess I'll go ahead and show him the kelp farm. Wait. This space lasted only 12 hours before getting griefed. And what made it worse? The person who found my base was literally hacking. He dug straight into my base, and you can't do that with the pie chart, which basically implied he was using ESP. While trying to make at least some money from the farm, I teleported a few streamers to see if they would pay me money out of pity. The first streamer was super generous, with him giving me 4 gilded blackstone, which brought my balance up to 10 mil. Then I saw it spawn Metal was giving away free spawners, so after redeeming those, I tried teleporting another streamer I could sell my spawners to. But little did I know, that's when I'd come across someone that would change the course of this entire video. You see, I had accidentally teleported 2 streamers at the same time, and that went as chaotic as you would expect. No! After talking to one of the streamers, I was able to sell my skeleton spawners, which put my balance over 20 mil. But before he left, I realized, instead of trying to make my own team, why don't I join someone else's? So I asked him if I could join, and after discussing it with his teammates, I was on the team. And that night alone, I made over 30 million duplicating and reselling map arts they had in their stash. But in the process, I left Moon behind. Or did I? You see, with this brand new team, I was making over $80 million a day selling duplicated map arts on the auction house. But finding a stack team was all a part of my plan. You see, my plan of trying to create a stack team myself wasn't working. So instead, my new plan was to infiltrate one by using the kelp farm that just got griefed to make them sympathize with me. And it worked perfectly, as we now had multiple bases, and after a few days, I had everyone's trust. And now nearing the end of the challenge, I wanted to give back to the person who had been with me since the beginning, Moon God. So now, with all the money and everything I had made with that previous team, I dug down once more, made a stash just for him, and used everything in my inner chest to decorate and fill the chest with maxed out armor and tools. And right as I was finishing the stash, I teleported him and showed him the surprise.
But I don't think there's somebody that has been here for the longest, and it's definitely you. I want to say thank you one last time.
You know what I was about to say?
What?
I said there was another way to say thank you, and it's to baby Nintendo.
Even though we may have not ended the challenge as the most powerful or richest team on the server, I think we ended on a pretty good note.